Turn it up, nigga. Give me the phone.
I'm rolling, all my niggas rolling. Keep that fucking red bandana, Hulk Hogan. I'm cutting up like scissors, coming down hard like blizzards. I'm getting head while giving head. That's a head on collision.
Friday, nigga.
Can't kill.
Yeah, we're recording.
These niggas ain't for real. Like a fire drill. Yo, hoe on my back. Like a fucking fifth wheel. That bitch make her pussy open and close like fish gills.
Comment section.
All my niggas on.
What up?
Some of them niggas gone.
Okay.
Niggas calling my phone.
Leave me alone,
I'm
hey.
lighting up that strong. Then pass it to my bro. Numbers don't lie. Except 5-0. Different color truck, fish shirt.
Oh man. Oh man. That was Wayne and oh man.
That was Wayne still locked up.
That was a dangerous time right there for every other artist.
Wayne under that cash money.
That was a dangerous time.
Lucky I ain't play Gucci.
Weezy free, man, but he's looking.
I should have played Gucci.
Play some Gucci, man. It's cool.
Go back to
Go back to the no. It's a song on there called, you know.
We got intermission songs and you know.
We got intermission, man.
Yeah.
We get into that later, man. It's the motherfucking podcast, comment section podcast. It's Friday. It's the end of the year.
Man.
We almost to New Year's Eve. I didn't work this week, but a couple hours. So if you did work this week, round of applause. You made it.
Round of
Another
applause
5.
for me, motherfuckers. I worked this week.
Y'all made it. Y'all fucking made it. It's the comment section podcast. I am Koo Keem.
It's your boy LA.
Motherfuckers know me, man. Shawn Dot, man. The Juice Man, man.
Shawn been kind of off today, man. So far, what's going
Shawn
on with
been
you?
pressed,
Did
man.
y'all
He
work
been
this
tense.
week?
No.
I worked this week, bro.
Grace.
I'm ready. I'm off work, nigga. Fresh off work. I ain't had no
You
weed.
sure it's work?
Yeah, it's fucking work.
It's nothing
yeah.
more. It's nothing more than work.
Yeah, man. Nothing more than work, man. Oh, and I ain't getting no pussy either, man.
Hey, man.
Lack of pussy make you moody, man. Lack of booty make you moody, they say.
Make you tense up.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
What? Hold on. What you say? Rewind that, man. Bring that shit back.
Wait, lack of booty make you moody?
No,
Or did that,
back
or what?
up some more, man. What you say?
Work?
What you say?
Work?
No, before work, after work. You said something after
man, I ain't
work.
getting no pussy, man.
You ain't getting no pussy? Oh, bro, what's going on, bro? Talk about it, man.
Talk about it,
Talk
man.
about it, man. What's going on?
You know, I ain't gonna air out all the public shit, man.
Okay.
All
You
that
got the contract?
Shit all on the podcast, man.
I like to thank you. I like to thank all my fans for respecting my privacy during this time.
All I'm asking for prayers. All I'm asking is for prayers.
How convenient is that, nigga?
God. Look, man. We'll keep my relationship private, man.
Oh, okay. We gonna keep
But I
it
ain't getting no
going.
pussy, man. You know,
Hey,
been
bro,
a drought, man.
look. Let's not bring it up if we ain't gonna give it the
This is
details.
drought,
then.
man.
If
No,
we ain't
we
gonna
don't
give the
get
details.
into
Let's
details,
not even
bro.
bring it up then.
Y'all
We
book
gonna
me-
exit out
book
the
me
not
for a
getting
separate
pussy.
interview. Book me for a separate interview. We can get into it, bro.
All right.
On the couch, like
We can get in there.
On the
Y'all wanna, on the couch. Book me for a separate interview on the couch.
Yeah, that's my
Relationships
spinoff.
and no
That's my
pussy.
spinoff
We can
of
do
a podcast.
the couch.
On the couch with LA.
On the couch with LA.
I'm the first
We
episode.
talking about that
man.
Hey,
shit.
that's
You know what I'm
funny.
saying?
Talk about women holding out. Talk about celibacy.
Talk
And
about
this-
selling
and
pussy.
New age in the 20th
talk about all
century,
that shit,
celibacy
man.
still possible to go strong with that. Like,
Damn,
you
I
know,
want to
like
get in
you
that
want
right
to.
now. What's up? Answer that question.
Nah, man, that's
That's
for on the
for
couch.
my nigga, bro.
That's for on the couch with me.
That's not
on the
for the
You know what I'm
couch.
saying?
All right, all
I'm saying
right.
for on the couch for
On the
the
couch.
lessons.
Some we got in store for 2019.
Y'all stay
You know what I'm
tuned,
saying?
man.
Everybody
You
stay
heard it here
tuned.
first. You
Y'all
heard it
stay
here
tuned,
first.
bro.
Heard it here first. Yeah, thanks, man. My
See how
nigga.
this shit work?
Yeah. So what's up with you, Keem? How was your week?
My week is pretty cool. I ain't do shit.
How was your
Had to work
holidays,
A couple
man?
You
days.
some pussy?
Yeah, man. I've been missing this week. Actually, it's been a couple days. She's my girl on her period now, so it's
It's kind of rough.
yeah,
She's
I
mean.
know that.
not really.
She's not mean.
Nah,
She not mean. She hungry.
she always. It's always something.
hungry.
Yeah,
She always
it's
hungry.
always something.
Feel you. Feel it.
But other than that, yeah, my week's been straight. I've been chilling. I've been playing 2K, and
Oh, you
He said I've been
got
playing
your sister?
2K.
yeah, I got it.
Said
Hey,
that
I
with
be seeing
confidence.
it though. When you
Nigga
go,
said
when I go to
it
my
with
online friends, I be seeing that you on. I be like, this nigga training.
Be on there.
He training for niggas.
Oh.
Getting it in.
I'ma play you.
Okay.
I'm gonna play you
Ready.
to the crib, man.
So yeah, so that's man. I figured, man, I realized this is dangerous, man. It's fucking game 2K? Shit, man. Oh, this just video game shit,
bro. It zones you out from everything,
huh? You be wanting to binge for a few hours.
Nigga.
I ain't got a chance to binge, man.
I stopped playing one night and, nigga, I just felt like I was in the game still.
Like, nigga, I gotta get there. I gotta go train.
I need to go keep busting
I gotta get to practice.
Is your dude cold, though?
Yeah, he cold now.
Nigga,
what's your overall, man?
I'm 87 now.
87 already? Did you buy some
niggas? Me and this nigga was running it up.
We was running a checkup on the my court.
I was finna say.
My dude 85. My new dude 85.
You 80, so I just got to 78, nigga. That means I don't play a lot.
Run it up, you gotta spin a dub
busting their ass. But
VC.
Yeah, that's been my week, bro. I've been getting into this game and shit, wasting time. Ended unproductive.
Yeah, my next 4 days off, bro. I'm probably gonna get in that game, man.
Yeah.
And then get lit as fuck on New Year's Eve. I'm getting dumb drunk, bro. Y'all might not want to hang out with me.
On New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
What?
Bro, I need it.
I'll be there.
I'm supposed to have a show.
Where you going?
I'm supposed to have a show on New Year's Eve on a party.
Oh, you on the party?
Oh, you doing that? You actually doing it?
I don't know. I mean, Cornell ain't give me no. Look, Cornell ain't keep me back and said, "Hey,
I don't want to go."
Hey, at first I was like, man, I don't know, Cornell. He's like, man, the nigga, he was laughing, telling me. So I knew something was funny.
How I envision this, bro, is you niggas put on a hell of a performance, but
on a party bus.
I envision a nigga that drive turn
like
too
this.
fast.
Girl, I'll be like this.
Everybody spilling their drink. Look, you gonna be performing holding on to the pole.
Like, oh,
yeah,
that you gotta hold on to.
Yeah, it's just too many.
Yeah, man,
the logistics is off.
Yeah,
it's too much shit that can happen.
But I just thought, it might be fun. It's gonna be some new people I meet. I ain't staying on there for 3, 2, 1. They can still
play the songs, play the set, and then you just...
He gonna be sitting down.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Just sit down while they play your set. You could rap sitting down.
That's me.
I need some motivation. That's a Shaq. With a bottle. With a bottle.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, sorry. We getting drunk on New Year's Eve. I'll be there, wherever you at. What you want New Year's Eve? Performance on the party bus. Nah. Probably won't be there.
Hey, man, you gotta come. Y'all gotta come, bro.
I'll be there when you get off, bro. Let me know when the show's over. I'll meet you, bro. You gotta get off here, bro, and then we go to the real party.
Who's party bus?
Yeah, scoop me up before a party.
You drinking?
If you're not drinking, you can't.
If I drink, bro, it's gonna be a stressful drink. I'm drinking to the stress.
A stressful drink?
The stress of 2018 gave me.
That's what you need, nigga.
Shot of hen, bro.
No, that's gonna be great for you. No, that's gonna be amazing.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Actually, you should start here. What's some of this J-Mo?
Nah. It's too early, nigga.
Too early.
It's too early.
Nah, nigga, it's
dark.
Too
early.
It's too dark outside. I had to check the time. Nigga, it's 8.
Nigga, it's Saturday.
All right, man. So it's been a pretty chill week. It's been a pretty relatively mellow holiday season as far as what's going on. But there has been some stuff that's been happening.
Like what?
Bird Box has went viral.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen it?
I seen Bird Box, nigga.
You seen it? Did you see it before the hype, or did you see it after the hype?
I seen it mid-hype.
Okay.
I seen it, and then I was like, nah, this shit's getting stupid. And then I walked away. Because all that jumping back and forth.
Before we get into it, nobody thinks it was good?
I think it was a good movie. It was good. It was cool.
What y'all giving it out of 10?
You
said 3 numbers. You about to say 3 different numbers. 6, 7.
Oh yeah, it's 6, 7, 3. You know, one of those 3, 6, 7, or 3.
Got to give a decimal point. You know, nigga give a decimal. It's a solid 6.8. Like nah, nigga. It's a 5. It's a 4.5.
What you give?
It's a 4.5.
4.5 out of 10.
Out of 10.
What you give?
Oh, that's terrible.
You got Sandra Bullock fucked up.
Yeah, I gave it a solid 7.
Bro, no, listen. All right, you wanna hear the bad things?
Okay, wait. Before we get to going, I give it a 6 out of 10. So go ahead.
Okay, look, Sandra Bullock. This is probably the first movie ever with her and a black man kissing, doing some shit, anything. Okay.
All that shit was really redundant.
Okay, that shit was just to draw us in. You feel me?
Okay.
So that's where you get the 4, nigga. And then once the movie went for when I noticed that everybody's like, you can't look at something, I said, nigga, the blind people are gonna save the day. And what happened? The blind person saved the fucking day.
As far as the ending, it's definitely lackluster.
And what you said about, remember you said about Rail when the dude bust in when they opened the door for his homie. And Rail could have you said, nigga, why he just kicked it? He said, nigga, I should have just kicked it and kicked the nigga out the door.
What part was that?
Nigga went and tackled him out.
Tackled out and sacrificed himself. He said, nigga, he gave his whole body to him. Nigga, I would have just kicked him.
Just drop kicked him. I would have given that nigga a full
Shawn Michaels
Jericho.
We would have all fucked that nigga up. It would have been a great. It'd have been a great afternoon in the grocery store.
Nigga, everybody
We got
stressed
food,
relief.
and we got to beat a nigga ass.
That's why they don't have a real black movie. Everybody would have been on the same page. We finna fuck this nigga up. He can't get in this bitch.
We looked at you like, hey, go. 3. Oh, 3. As soon as he walked in there, trying to grasp my bing, bing, bing. Get his ass.
Them niggas wasn't zombies. They was regular people. But that's what I didn't understand about the movie. There was a couple points that I didn't. The reason I knocked it down was because it didn't connect. Like why?
Because why was certain people that can see?
What the fuck was up with those?
See, they got to get into that.
Yeah, but you know what that might have been? Them might have been the suicidal people that's in the regular life.
I don't got time for a part 2. I need them to say that.
I was thinking that those were the crazy psychotic people.
Yeah, those are probably already people that already was finna commit suicide. Those are the people that was finna commit suicide is trying to make everybody see the light. Because they were about they were already going to. That's what it probably that's what it looked like to me.
Did you see that Mexican dude who came in? The Mexican dude who came in talking about let me in, the psychotic people kidnapped us and then he got away.
Yeah.
They ended up letting that nigga in. He put the birds in the freezer. I see the shit he was drawing.
Yeah,
I didn't even put it together that was the shit.
Yeah, that probably
everybody seen, you know.
Oh shit, they showed it.
Yeah,
no, I remember that part.
The drawings he was putting.
I remember that part.
What it looked like.
But see, yeah, I didn't. It didn't connect for me either. Like, oh, this is what they're seeing. You know, I didn't make that connection until after the movie.
All right, so look at this part in the movie when she was telling them, she was gonna have to make somebody look. And her son.
Oh, that shit was funny.
And her son kept saying, "I'll do it.
I'll do it."
And she looked at him like, "Nigga, nah, fuck up."
No, I'm a
talking about that. When we was talking about that, fam, me and you, I didn't know everybody else thought the same shit. Bro, I went on Facebook and seen everybody else thought the same thing.
Bro, had that little girl fucked up.
She had her fucked up, looking at her like, "I'm gonna have to pick somebody. I'm gonna pick who's gonna do it. I'll do it."
The boy even said, "I'll do it."
He even volunteered. The craziest part was
he volunteered 3 times.
The funniest part was that the little girl understood what the fuck was going on and was looking at her like,
"I'll do it." Like, goddamn,
the boy told her later on, like, she's mad at you. I was like, oh shit, she know that. I thought she was gonna say like, oh, you want me to look and not him type shit.
I would have said it.
Right.
I would have said it. Hey, what the fuck is going on? He volunteered.
I kind of feel like you want me to do it. He said he'll do it.
He's saying he'll do it.
You ain't gave us names and shit. What the fuck going on? She never gave them names until the end of the movie.
That was fucked up.
She gave somebody else names. Thought of this shit.
She gave the little girl her mom's name.
Why you didn't think of this when I was 2?
And then gave the little
4
boy.
or 5 now. Now you just
little boy named the black man name.
Now you had to come to that realization 4 or 5 years later.
Nigga, she didn't think they was gonna make it. That's why she said, "Nigga, I'm not finna treat them like they're regular kids.
I don't want to give them names.
They're not happy."
Fuck that. We make it. That's what the black dude was trying to tell her though.
Black dude's like, man, you still
got to give them expectations of life, man. Don't let them think that it's just close your eyes and ain't shit going on. It's life.
You gotta raise the motherfuckers like
hey man,
like Carl off of Walking Dead. That's the nigga right
never
there.
Seen Walking Dead.
Oh, never seen Walking Dead. Oh, I gotta watch that shit.
You know,
but like I said,
movies.
All right, but no. If it was, if that happened,
Walking Dead,
shit's hard.
If that happened,
I don't watch TV. That's the shit.
Walking Dead's hard.
Have you seen?
This recent season and the season before, it definitely it fell off.
That's our cameraman Dre back there, man. New cameraman with us.
You know, this is sponsored by Cold Climate. As you can see the merch on the table.
Shit, man. Get you some Cold Climate merch, man.
Come shop with us, bro.
Keeping the climate frosty, man.
Stay frosty.
Shop, man. Come
like
shop.
I said, hey, if that really happened, how are you surviving?
If this movie, if that happened,
I would have stayed at the supermarket.
Yeah,
and I would have found a way to board that bitch.
They had to plug at the supermarket.
So what about the other people you left at the house?
I go back and get them if that's what we're gonna do.
You gotta do the same route.
I'm going right back to get them and coming right back.
They gotta make it. They gotta make it themselves.
They all would have had to came first route. I ain't going for 4th, nigga. When that car started shaking, hell no, I'm not going. I'm the only motherfucker. We the only motherfuckers in the car that gotta experience this shit. To come back for these niggas? Hell no, y'all niggas better come see
everybody
this shit.
Going.
Maybe I would have. I would have called the crib.
Hey, lap up.
That bitch.
Niggas lap up.
Pack like clowns.
Hey, see if it's an Uber. See if it's an Uber around here somewhere that ain't tripping.
Y'all going too,
bro. Uber with some tents on it.
I'm not making 2 trips. Fuck you thought. I'm making 2 trips. You talking about you going back? I'd have been one of the niggas like, nigga, I'm here with a bag of chips.
All right, bro.
And the plug. Everything is there.
Bro. I gotta find some tree. Bro, I'm on some.
How you gonna drive?
That's the first mission, huh?
I gotta find the weed.
As soon as I find shelter, I'm going back to get them, and I'm trying to find some tree on the way back.
And then you straight for however
I'm
long.
gonna find some tree. It's wraps in the supermarket, nigga.
I'm gonna be
if I come back with an ounce, nigga, y'all gonna be like, nigga.
We
the nigga, nigga.
Hey, end of the world's gonna be lit. If we in the supermarket and we got some liquor and some weed,
If I come back with a zip, y'all gonna be like,
I'm gonna be off everything.
Then I'll be drinking.
All kind of.
I'll be drinking like that white man was drinking. Then I'll be like, nigga, it's nothing to live.
Now that was who I connected with the most.
I can't.
Yeah, that was a real.
He said, don't let the nigga in. Let the nigga in.
Every time I try to play him, bro,
that was my guy.
Being right.
Oh yeah, I already know.
Motherfucker, put the birds in the freezer. What the fuck y'all doing with this nigga in here? He was in the garage tripping.
Hey, he was. He's like a real uncle in that part.
Hey, you motherfucker. Hey, don't you do this, nigga. Open the gate. He said, oh, fuck.
I would have been fucking with him, bro. I would have been fucking with that nigga.
Put the fucking birds in the freezer.
I ain't finna lock my nigga in the garage.
Nah, hell no. They had him fucked up.
Then the nigga opened the garage on like you said.
He said, oh, fuck.
Don't do this, man. Oh, fuck, man.
I knew it. My crib.
I knew it. And it wasn't like he could fight.
It wasn't his
the
crib.
niggas off. It
That
just
wasn't his crib. That was an Asian dude.
Oh, the Asian dude.
That's why
he was the neighbor. He was the neighbor.
Yeah,
the Asian dude's
white
neighbor.
dude's neighbor. He was the neighbor.
Oh man, that shit was crazy. That Asian
His wife
nigga.
just hopped in the car
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
and just sat down, nigga. It would have been funny if she'd have closed the door. Nigga, how she sat down, nigga. She sat down too smooth. It was like, yeah.
I
thought she was trying to pull off. Yeah.
She was like,
That shit
What
was
the
exploding.
fuck?
I'm like, yo, it was cool, man. It was
Y'all
cool
would have
little
popped
movie.
her when she came in there. Your wife just hopped in the whip because of her.
Nah, I wouldn't have popped her.
I wouldn't have popped her. But
She-
we
she-
definitely not coming in the crib.
Oh,
though.
she the new wife though.
You burnt up my pussy.
You volunteered.
You burnt up my pussy.
You burnt up my pussy.
This nigga's
I'm gonna need some of that.
I'm gonna need that.
Bitch, you owe me some pussy. That's what I said to her every time she had me fucked up. Bitch, you owe me some pussy.
Remember my wife?
pregnant though, bro.
Yo.
That's the.
But here we go. Here we go.
Let's move on.
All right, let's go. Move
Nah,
on.
fuck that.
So, yeah, the next one.
I thought the movie was straight, but then I started thinking, all right, okay, Netflix, I see y'all coming with the shits.
I mean,
It was
they've been
like
doing
kinda-
that. They've been doing that
Yeah,
since Bright. Since that Will Smith
that's where I was
movie.
going with that one. So Bright dropped last year. That was the last
dope.
one they kind of did. This one broke the
That was
Bright
this year.
record.
Bright was this year.
Dreams.
Huh?
By Imperial Dreams.
Imperial Dreams was, yeah, that set the tone.
I got your laptop, cuz.
Yeah. I'm talking about all the original. So now, I guess my question is, as an actor, will more actors start to follow suit and go this
Bro,
Netflix route?
They said 11 movies that was put out big and that were, you know, a high volume of streams was recorded on iPhones. Bro, movies and making movies, being in movies, that shit's finna be a breeze. Nigga, Netflix making independent movie makers and stuff get a different lane. They're finna get on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a perfect platform for them. I think that's what they're gonna do. Nigga, you see, they got Will Smith first. Nigga, that was the first big name to do some shit on just a Netflix. Ain't even come out in the theater. Then they got Sandra Bland, the white queen for them.
Bullock.
I don't know her name.
Nigga said Sandra Bland.
Oh my god.
Look.
Sandra Bullock, my bad.
Hey, rest in peace, Sandra Bland. She just had a documentary come out too.
I didn't see that when I heard
I didn't
about
see it either.
I heard it's good.
I was. Yeah, sorry.
Back to Netflix though.
Yeah.
They've been giving like a lot of actors like that bag to come and do a few movies. Like imagine what Adam Sandler probably got for all the movies he put up on there.
Oh yeah, he had a nice series. That,
So
you know what I'm saying?
the stand-up comedians they've been on it. Netflix been dropping the bag for that, but now we're seeing
But you still
we're
see
seeing
actors?
box office actors start to go that route
Oh yeah.
as
'cause
opposed to going to do a movie with a production company and do the whole.
They taking higher
You
percentage,
could just
bro.
do it Netflix.
They taking probably higher percentage. They
Yeah,
they
the
gonna
money's
let you
the
be
money's
creative.
for sure
They're
good.
gonna let you be creative as much as you want.
And
but
then you
really,
gotta do media runs and you gotta do all this extra
that
shit. You gotta
extra
promote
shit.
internationally.
for you to get a small piece of
Well, you can
all
just
the
do the
millions
movie.
they get
You can do the movie
and put it out.
and Netflix will drop that shit and
and give you the bag.
it'll blow up and you get your bag.
How much Dave Chappelle get for them stand-ups?
80 something
he had
mil.
two of them sitting in the
Two,
closet.
kind of three, but yeah.
No, but he said he had one or two in the closet in the vault. He said, "Nigga, he just and handed them over."
There you go.
Like, nigga, that's come on, bro. You think Will Smith ain't writing scripts? Got like you think
Right.
these actors they got a little shit tucked
Yeah.
off for Netflix? You know?
Yeah. So Netflix is definitely changing the game. They're doing what Uber has done for for transportation. They're doing what Amazon has done for shopping and everything. They're doing what Walmart. It's takeover. And movie companies are scared as fuck about that shit.
I would.
They better be.
Speaking of Will Smith, y'all see that picture of him on Aladdin?
Will Smith?
Yeah.
Are they dropping that? Is he doing Aladdin?
Yeah, he's the genie.
Will Smith
he's the
Aladdin.
genie?
Oh,
yeah.
fuck yeah.
You seen that picture?
That's perfect.
Did y'all see the picture?
No, I haven't seen the picture. Pull it up.
I can't pull it up right now, but y'all, if y'all get a chance to see it. He ain't
That's
blue.
perfect, though.
This was just made me think.
Black?
He's his own color. He's his own color.
Oh, so it's just like a live movie.
And he got his motherfucker. He got the hair.
I thought he was going back to voice or some shit.
No, it's not animated. Remember they making everything.
Wasn't he purple?
It's
Shit?
real.
Yeah,
they making everything realer.
Yeah.
So like the lion scenes coming out is real.
That should be hard.
Oh, I heard they're making Dumbo real.
Yeah.
Make it Dumbo real.
Big ass ear elephant motherfucker.
Big ass elephant
Gone.
gonna fly
Elephant
off.
flying.
Yeah. And Aladdin is up next.
Jungle Book, shout out to Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Jungle Book and Mowgli.
Yeah, I mean that's the way to get millennials money is to do some
Nah,
nostalgic
nigga, how
shit.
you gonna do my same story over and put it out again? Y'all
Cool.
jipping the shit out of this shit, man. Next thing you know, they gonna have Aristocats, nigga, with real cats and shit.
Aristocats. Hey, you a real one for bringing that
I'm
name
mad
up.
as fuck, dude. Everybody!
Aristocrat cat. That should be
like
hard.
shit.
You can't
ass
do all
down.
the Disney movies. Like you can't
Nah,
do
not
all
all
like
of
the,
them.
like the
It started with
the
101
Rangers Down
Dalmatians.
Under. You can't do that kind of shit
Yeah.
live. You know, you gotta do like them really the big
Watch,
hit
they
ones.
finna do Lady and the Tramp, real animals. They gonna
101
do
Dalmatians.
They gonna do Fox
Did
and the
that
Hound Dog,
real
real
while
animals.
ago.
Snow White
Okay.
already did the real Snow White.
Well, I mean, as long as it connects with the millennials, man, they gonna buy that. They gonna.
Nah,
that's
nigga,
why.
we can
That's
go
why.
back and look at
That's
that
why
shit.
Omarion and them is doing that reunion.
That's why you're going.
That B2K. You're gonna be front and center.
Hey,
With
I
a
just
headband on with a
listen.
do-rag under it.
Listen, I told my family, I said, look, y'all, ain't none of us going to the tour. Even though we want to go, I want to go. I'll go. All right, I don't give a fuck.
Go now.
But look, it ain't gonna last because these niggas is good. Nigga, it's not gonna last.
Hey,
Nigga,
can we get into
Raz
that?
B gonna have an outburst.
We didn't talk about that.
You feel me?
Hmm?
Raz B gonna have an outburst in the mid tour. Like, man, no, fuck that. Them niggas raped me. Oh, man, gonna look like, oh, here this nigga go.
Mario go off stage.
Yeah, you gonna run off
I can't have
stage.
this affiliated with me.
You gonna get triggered.
Can't do it. Niggas,
trauma.
tour's
Can't
over.
Go back to this.
God
Nigga,
damn.
watch, I'm telling you, fam. That shit,
So
nigga.
Raz B is gonna be the one to fuck it up.
Nigga, he was, hey, don't
gonna
nobody
be-
know.
Was he
I think it's
included
gonna
in
be
this
Omarion
shit?
Bro,
Fish.
yes, nigga can't have no tour without him. He's the original member.
Yeah, he's the rapper.
He
ain't
never
It's
got
not B2K without
replaced.
your original- I don't
And he
think
never
it-
got replaced either. So if they would have came out
Yeah.
there with a replacement, hell no, nobody.
They should just try it and see. Just
Hell
have a brand new nigga in Raz B spot. See how long it takes for
That nigga's
motherfuckers
right,
to be
man.
like, hey, who that nigga?
Oh,
that's,
it's either that, it's
who
either
was
that,
that?
or look at it's either he gonna have an outburst or that nigga gonna come out and some shit. And these niggas like, look at this motherfucker, man.
Think so?
Bro, take that motherfucking shit off in the back. What would tell you about coming out there like that, nigga? Yeah. Gonna have some motherfucking.
So y'all here for this shit
Elton
though?
John
Y'all fucking with
pants
that
on.
move? That's a good look. So who's all on the tour? B2K.
I think they just missing.
Who was it? Name it. Who was it for the people who don't know?
It was Lloyd, Bobby Valentino,
Yeah.
Pretty Ricky.
Was Cherish on that shit?
I don't know.
Remember Cherish?
Listen, Chingy was on that shit.
Chingy was on
Chingy,
it.
you know, just
I heard a
you know,
16 by Chingy not too long ago.
I didn't want to hear 16.
That's
by
bad.
16 by Chingy.
I don't want to
bad.
hear
You
it.
rather have a 16 from Chingy or
was
16
bad.
from Birdman?
Boo, Birdman.
Birdman, because it's gonna be funny. Chingy dead ass serious.
Give me
Birdman,
Birdman.
you know what to expect. Chingy's dead ass gonna come, and like that,
Yo.
yeah,
Hey,
right there.
so Bow Wow's not doing the Scream tour anymore.
Bow Wow's too big to do it. He's bigger. He'll be bigger than everybody on the tour. That's why they do it. That's why they doing it how they doing it.
Yeah, that's
All the
that
people
kinda
ain't got the buzz right now.
The Bow Wow wasn't
I
on.
thought
Chris
about
Brown
going.
either.
I thought about going.
You hear me? Chris Brown too. Because
Bow Wow
Chris
and
Brown was a part of
do
that.
their own little tour.
Yeah, that's why they ain't
went-
on it.
Yeah, they could. They could see Chris Brown and Bow Wow could do their own tour.
For sure.
Yeah, that's why they. That's why they not on it.
I went to when I went to. I went to. That's what I was going to see.
Who? Bow Wow?
You know, as a kid though. As a kid though.
Yeah, I went to about my first concert was Bow Wow.
Word.
I
Yeah.
went to that same concert.
Did we talk about this before?
I don't know, but that's
My first
That's the
concert.
concert when the girls.
Oh, yeah,
fell
yeah,
off-
we
the
did
girls
talk about
fell
that.
off the
Yeah,
roof.
yeah,
Girls
yeah.
fell off the bleachers. Yeah.
We did talk. Yeah, y'all told me that. That's wild. I mean, I guess this should be a cool little tour. Y'all
It
think
should
people
be,
gonna go?
man.
People gonna
I
support?
think it would. Yeah,
Yeah,
if it lasts. Like I'm
know-
saying, these
I know
niggas
this
ain't
shit.
never got no. They broke up, bro, out of nowhere. Only 2 albums, and it was the top group of all time at the time, and they just stopped, and they still ain't had their problems resolved.
If
Yeah,
we
them
don't
niggas
go-
is finna go off.
If we don't go, who is? Because they ain't for the kids now.
They
They
fraud.
for when we was kids.
That's
They
what I'm
coming out
saying.
to get us back.
That's what I'm saying. Millennials. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right? No, I'm saying. So if we don't go, if niggas is sitting out, oh, I'm too cool for that. I'm too grown for that. It's
think
potential that nigga nobody could go.
I think people gonna show up though.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I think yeah.
I think they will.
I be seeing people on Twitter or Facebook talking about they going. They wearing their jersey dresses, K-Swisses.
They
and
jersey
shit.
dresses.
Shorty, where you gonna find a
Jersey
K-Swiss?
dress.
Fam, okay, Swiss is at Journeys and them bitches is
still there?
Yeah, I guess how much they are.
50?
No,
They higher than 50?
higher than 70. I say you niggas is tripping.
For some K-Swiss.
K-Swisses, nigga.
Come on.
This
was
was
$84,
$84,
nigga.
It
When
was
I was
$84, nigga.
That's what they doing. They-
$84. I said, nigga, that's right. $289. I smack the fuck
feel
out
like
you,
I'm
man.
289, nigga.
Yeah, that was the plug.
I got a pair.
New Balances.
Nigga,
You know?
Champions doing this. Champion did the same shit.
Yeah,
Champion
champion
charging
come out taxing.
outrageous prices now for this shit.
For their clothes and shit,
I'm
no.
like, man, nah, fuck that.
Facts.
I'm not gonna hype beast that one. Y'all gonna have a champion. I'll see what else y'all come up with next. Y'all gonna have
See
that
what else style y'all
Wait
still.
till Fubu make its return.
one. Shout out to Damon John.
It's real return.
He gonna do that
I
shit.
heard they had a small return.
I'm gonna get an outfit
Yeah.
made
This
from
year.
Dapper Dan, and I'm gonna save that bitch
That
forever.
tax his ass. He's still
I'm
taxing.
gonna need about $2,500 for this shit.
Oh, I don't got that plug I used to have, so it's gonna run me a little more.
All right, man. It's almost the end of the year, man. 2018 is a fucking wrap. God willing, we'll make it another couple days. So everybody's doing their year-end wrap up. Seen Merz do his, and Barack Obama put out his favorite songs of 2018. He had some cool little joints on there. So we're gonna jump in the game, and I guess we've been kind of talking about this from the Grammy conversation as well. But now it's just more personal. Top 10 favorite albums of this year. We can go ahead and share those for the people. Hopefully we put you on to some shit that you haven't heard before. And so y'all got y'all 10 ready? I got my 10.
No, not really. Bro.
I ain't got a 10. I got a top 5.
Got top
I
5?
got a top 5 albums of the year.
Oh, shit, top 5.
I think I'm gonna go first. Number 5, I'm gonna give that to Nipsey Hussle. Victory Lap. That came out February. That was a banger.
Salute, Nip.
That was hard.
Yeah.
Number 4, J. Cole, K.O.D. That nigga keep dropping classics after classics.
Salute to Cole.
He be doing this thing.
We could discuss that, but I'm gonna just let you
Number
get your 5
3.
off. Go ahead.
Number 3 is gonna be Astro World. Cause I fucks with Travis. He always trippy. He got the vibes, man. I think he was running this year. If he didn't run last year, he ran it this year.
It's definitely a Travis year.
Number 2. Number 2 is like I'm stuck in between two albums on number 2, so it's like a tie.
Cool.
Between fuck.
Table, man.
See, Meek ain't make it.
Table, nigga.
Shit.
All right. Taking a long time for this take.
Well, all right, yeah. Number two. Number 2, I can't decide, but number one overall was New Jack's "Living for the City." Came out January 19th.
Top of the year. Yeah. Put some round of
That
applause.
motherfucker got bangers, classics. Talking about "Wanna Know," "Take You There," "Active" featuring Koo Keem. "Active" is could have been
pretty good. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 5-star Stunner, North.
Yeah.
So that's why that's number 1 to me.
Facts.
What you got though? What's your top 10?
My 10. All right, let's get into my 10, man.
A whole 10?
It's gonna be quick. I already got them.
Just playing.
It's gonna be real quick, man. This is no particular order. These are just my 10 favorite albums. I didn't rank them greatest to least.
Okay.
This is just my 10. If you made it in this 10, that means I fuck with it tough.
Okay.
So start off, we got J-Rock, Redemption. Salute J-Rock.
I think he was the number
Really
my
good
number 2
album.
slot.
He was number 2?
I think him and Meek Mill was at the number 2 fight.
Really good album. I got Mac Miller, Swimming.
R.I.P. Mac Miller.
Man,
That was a nice album.
for real. Remembered in Power, Mac. Really dope album.
That nigga makes you want to just rap bars. Like just rap, fun raps or just like rapping.
Mac,
Just like flowing. Not rapping, flowing.
Yeah.
That nigga flow.
Very versatile as an artist. His last that Swimming CD was really dope.
I can't keep on losing you.
Yeah, man. The 2009 joint. Oh, man. Yeah, that's really dope. So Mac Miller, Swimming. Mick Jenkins, Pieces of a Man. Mick Jenkins is very dope. I don't know if y'all fuck with Mick, but if you don't, definitely go listen to that Pieces of a Man album. It's definitely a vibe. We got Drake, Scorpion. Scorpion was a really solid album, I think.
Hella songs, way too many, bro. He was pushing it.
It was a double
Drake, you're
disc.
pushing it. You're not Chris.
It was a double disc. Drake could pull off a double disc. Let him get
That's
that
because
off,
Chris
man.
did.
Chris put out 48 songs, nigga.
Everybody think Drake's competition is a rapper, nigga. No, his competition is Chris. 'Cause that nigga can rap and sing and sell out more shows than him.
I don't know about selling out more shows than him.
What?
I don't know.
Chris
He's
Brown
definitely
don't
not a better.
have
He's
no
not a better
help.
rapper than Drake.
Chris don't have no help from the industry. He's on his own.
No, he's not on his. He's not on his own.
Yeah.
And what you think?
Career.
You think when Drake makes music, his competition is Chris Brown?
That's who he's trying. That's who his comp is when he's doing. It's Chris Brown. It's not none of these rappers. These rappers can't fuck with him.
Chris, you had your time.
For real?
He still drop shit and he gets attention.
Drake's in another. He's in another. He's in another universe
Chris
right now.
Brown isn't running shit.
Not running the game right now.
So
He'll give you a good song.
So that album with that heartbreak shit was on it.
Chris' last
Are you
album
serious?
was really dope. It was
The one
47
that
songs.
yes,
but
the one that looking
there
like
was some potent songs in that motherfucker. If you
he had bangers mixed.
if you
all
filter
through
if you
it.
filter through the whole thing, you'll
Yes.
find your joints. He definitely has some joints
Are
on
you
that motherfucker.
just like how Drake did this album?
sure.
I'm saying that's
Yeah.
great and all, but you know
So
who
he's
they're
not-
talking about.
Come
You know
on,
who
bro.
they're talking about.
What do you
They're
mean?
not
That's
talking
because the industry
talking
loves
about
this
Chris
nigga.
no
Drake
more.
ain't hit no girl. He ain't do shit. Come on now,
He was hiding a child.
right?
Let that boy come home.
But what'd he do?
Who's hiding
He got his way out
He
of it.
let that boy come home.
Oh shit! All right, back to your top five. You know, go ahead. He said, "Let that boy." Go ahead, bro.
He
Go
came.
ahead.
He did come home
I
though.
hope that's in the top 10.
What that push?
Push.
Yeah. Push is up there.
All right, that's
So
push.
Drake, Scorpion is in my top 10. Another one, Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap. Grammy nominated Victory Lap, we should say. Smino, Noir. If you don't know who Smino is, he's a really, really dope artist. Originally from St. Louis, came up in Chicago. Super dope. Super melodic. But he has some really dope songs. So if you don't know who that is, go look Smino up. I guess he was most. I don't know about that. So then we got Buddy, Harlan, and Alondra. If I don't know who Buddy is, he's an artist from the West Coast. He was also featured on Nipsey's album, which was one of my favorite songs on the album. He put out an album called Harlan and Alondra. Really dope shit. Getting down to the last two, we got Pusha T, Daytona. Ooh. Definitely one of the harder albums out this year. Grammy nominated Daytona from Pusha T. Definitely the best album from Good Music this year. All of the 7-song album experiment that Ye was doing, this was probably the best one. And then the Tiana Taylor's was really dope too.
Tiana Taylor was the best one.
Honorable mention Tiana Taylor. She didn't make that my 10, but that shit was hard too. All right, then last but not least, we have No Name, Room 25. No Name is really dope.
Straight out of Chi-Town.
Straight out of Chi-Town. Came up under the same kind of umbrella that Chance and Smino and Mick and all of these guys came up under. Definitely one of my favorite female MCs, and one of my favorite MCs, period. That No Name album is up there with anybody's shit this year. Facts.
What about you, Sean? You
So
got
that's
top
my
10?
10.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Let me hear it.
All right, man, I'm gonna get this one out the way, fam, just because I don't think it should be Grammy nominated. Daytona. I'm gonna get this one out the way, man, just because I don't think it should be nominated. Daytona, Astro World, Kodak, Dying to Live, the Future and Juice World album, World on Drugs. That's cool. I mean, it was personal. We was personal
Yeah,
favorites.
this is your favorites.
Go ahead.
Drake, Scorpion, King, KOD, J. Cole, KOD, Victory Lap, Nipsey Hussle, J. Rock's Redemption, Carter 5. And,
Hey, Carter 5 is number
Meek
2.
Mill's Championship.
Hey, nice one. Carter 5. I apologize, Wayne.
Yeah.
Carter 5 is number 2 on my list.
Dwayne.
Because hey, when that album came out, nigga, that shit had, nigga, I played that shit every day. I played that shit every day, man.
I forgot where it came from, bro.
I played that shit every day.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Dot, I appreciate you.
Mama said God took his time when he made me.
Yeah. I'm sorry for Wayne next year, man. That's what I'm sorry for his next album.
By the
Tattoo
way,
Suwu.
Daytona has a song on the album called "What Would Meek Do."
Yeah.
Bro, he's milking the shit out of this Drake publicity, and niggas is condoning it. Y'all love this shit, man.
Bro.
If there was
Give
no
it up.
beef with
Is he?
Drake, would this
Give it up.
album be Grammy nominated?
Yes.
Give it up.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Give it up. Give it up, bro.
It's cool. So KOD shouldn't be on.
Give it up, bro.
KOD's not better than
Give it
Daytona.
up, bro.
No.
Give it up, bro.
I don't want to get in. I love it. I fuck with J. Cole tough, so I don't want to get in.
Did J. Cole get nominated last year?
It's weak.
No, he didn't.
Did he get nominated for his last album?
Man, fuck the last album.
And his last album was
Push's
hard.
album?
I fuck with J. Cole, so I don't want to get into the specifics on where I think his albums are ranking. So, but I fuck with Cole, so I'm not gonna. There's gonna be no Cole slander from me today.
I'm not
But
slandering
KOD
Cole.
wasn't my favorite album. It wasn't. I didn't. Just a couple
He was
joints.
good for this time. He was, you know, he was addressing what was going on right now.
Yeah, they did a lot for that
Lil
album
Pump
too. He had the
and
NBA.
Takashis and all
What
that shit.
did Pusha do?
He
Push had a
addressed
better
it.
album.
Can y'all get into that? What's
Push
the
had a-
pros and
He
cons?
Push had a
addressed
better
you
album.
niggas hiding.
What?
He addressed you niggas hiding, man.
He addressed Drake.
Push.
Drake hiding. He exposed that he had a baby. Okay, bro. You dry
But
snitched
that
on
wasn't
your
on.
album.
That wasn't on the album though.
But that's the hype into the album. Like,
No,
okay,
it wasn't,
okay.
bro.
What else?
What?
What was Drake's hype?
What was tough about? I'm
If
not
it wasn't
arguing
for
Drake. I'm
if it
arguing
wasn't for
Pusha.
Shiggy, Drake album would have
Come on,
flopped.
bro. You really think that?
Yes.
We
If it
talking
wasn't
about
for
Drake,
Shiggy,
bro.
if it
I
wasn't
mean,
for
number one,
Shiggy,
bro.
Explain
the album
that.
wouldn't flop.
Explain that.
He did
Explain that.
Kiki, Do You Love Me?
That
No
came
One
out after
Listens.
the album.
And nobody was listening until he did the
the
dance.
album?
Nobody was
Till the
waiting
dance
for the
came
Drake
out
album.
and nobody was bang. Nobody was had a song.
Okay.
What was your song? What's your favorite song?
Okay.
What's your favorite song off the album?
Okay. Mob Ties.
Don't be a hater on the cast.
Had some help.
Don't be
Get
a
rid of
hater on the
these
podcast.
Bro.
It's a hard album.
Come on, Shiggy? You on Shiggy's is
Yeah.
Drake's claim to fame this album? Like
Yeah.
Shiggy?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out
Well,
of
look
here.
where Shiggy at right
He's
now.
reaching. You're reaching hard as hell, bro.
No, I'm
let's,
not.
Let's
That's
move
a
on. Because
fact.
he's
Let
really
me ask.
reaching.
Let me ask.
bro.
Did Drake? Did Shiggy need Drake or
No.
did Drake need Shiggy?
No.
You know what
To
made
me,
the
it seemed
album?
like Shiggy
You know what
needed
made- you know what
Drake
made
way
the
more.
album?
For
They
what?
I only love my bed,
For what?
my mama. I'm sorry.
Those singles
God's
were
plan
slamming.
made the album. He's reaching, y'all. Stop, bro.
It
He's
did give
really
it.
reaching.
Now I don't want to. It's definitely a reach, but it's not a far
It's not a
reach.
reach.
It is a far
Not
because
reaching.
because
I
Not
need
reaching.
Shiggy to get a number one.
because that song definitely came out of left field, even for them. Like they didn't
Thank
think
you.
that was a single.
May I
That wasn't.
interject
They didn't plan for that shit to
for
jump.
just 2 seconds.
What's
right?
up?
Y'all saying how it's is it was it him with this or was it him with that? Like, was it the Drake need Shiggy or
He just
Shiggy
Shiggy
need
Drake. That's what he
Don't
just added.
forget about being hit completely. Being hit completely.
Mm.
Music is more than just a sound.
Mm-hmm.
It encompasses all of our senses. That's what that nigga did.
Yeah.
The rollout was crazy. even with the push shit that happened, the Scorpion
I
rollout.
need ya, and I'm down there always. And then the video, come on, bro, and the video helped him reach.
Okay, man.
And the video helped him reach.
Okay, so if we're
Stop
gonna
playing,
credit, if we're gonna
man.
credit the reach,
I'm not
if we're gonna
crediting
credit the
God's
reach,
video helped reach.
if we're gonna credit the reach, I would rather my album be something I put this young nigga on and his dance and the Harlem atmosphere onto that rather than my 7 songs was all behind.
But this,
like,
but I
this
think
shit was really based off the Drake beat.
But here,
bro.
no, it
Like,
wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, but listen. But check this out. Check this out. Hold on. Wait. Hold up. Check this out.
7 songs.
Wait, nigga. Wait. Check this out.
He's
It wasn't
this
centered
crazy
around the Drake beef.
lyricist, bro, and he did 7 songs.
Nigga.
Of course, it's gonna be efficient if I only shoot 7 shots.
That was a
nigga.
Kanye
Like,
thing. Could Push didn't make that decision.
Kanye's controlling this nigga's
It's
album.
fucking
He
Ye.
came with 21 songs.
It's
and Ye
Ye,
said no.
nigga.
7. You think 7 of them songs wasn't fire from the jump?
Everybody got 7. It's fucking
Okay,
Ye.
everybody
If you
got
find
7.
good
If
music-
you only take 7 songs off of the Scorpion album.
If you can then Scorpion
All
to
right, go
7
ahead.
songs,
Give me 7.
still a good
You
album.
supposed to know since that's your shit.
I don't know.
Wait,
no.
If
Wait.
that's your shit, you should know.
I
If you
don't
know
know
7,
this shit.
if you know 7 songs off bat, like that's your shit.
I
Like
don't
this
gotta give
album's your
this nigga
shit. Then
The
what
first
is it?
song,
And
Survival.
you bet not say no.
Non-stop.
Non-Stop's definitely
God's
on there.
Plan.
March 14th
I'm
is
upset.
on there.
Mob Ties.
I'm Obsessed on there.
Nice for what?
Jaded is on there.
Jaded. In My Feelings.
It's a good 7. You can pick 7,
Come on, bro.
You can pick 7.
He's-
That's not the
he's
argument,
so
though.
reaching.
That's
Oh
not
my
the
God.
argument. The argument isn't condensing Scorpion down to 7 songs. It's a double disc. I appreciate it. What I'm saying is
Double disc.
What I'm saying
Double
is
disc.
Wait,
Thank you
nigga,
for saying that.
wait. Stop interrupting me. What I'm saying is Kanye or what I'm saying is Pusha T had more of an effect on Scorpion than Shiggy did. Without the Pusha T beef, we get a completely fucking different album from Drake. Completely different album. That was not the direction Drake was
Do you
intended to
love
go in on
me?
that album. He had to put his singing shit.
LeBron and him and LeBron, Drake, and who else?
Yeah, Drake said it.
Maverick Carter.
Drake said it. Yeah, he said it. We get a. He did half the album after the Push beef.
And that's what you want from that nigga.
Nah.
Half the
So
time,
push this
I
nigga
be wanting Drake to address
greatness.
the beefs and all the shit niggas talk
was
about
great.
him on his
Then
albums.
link up
Address
with
that
Travis.
shit.
It was great.
Then link up with Travis. Like I ain't
But
gonna ride that
we
way.
already talked about the good music and Drake thing.
No, I'm
They're
talking
all-
about
too.
like I ain't gonna ride that wave.
Like when the Puffy
Who,
shit, when
Kanye?
Puffy
Drake.
smacked
Drake's
him or
on-
whatever
you
happened
That's
with
how he
Puffy,
rode that wave to
when
get
that
his
when the same
albums
came
more
out, I
sales.
said, nigga, you better talk about that shit. Like, nigga.
So did Drake ride on Travis Scott's wave?
We all know that Drake is a wave.
Did
rider.
he?
It's not a. That's
Oh
not
no,
a-
I want to hear him. Aubrey
Is
Jr.
it Bash Break? Is it Bash Drake Day?
I'm just trying to hear from
Talking about
Aubrey.
Pusha
We're
T's
keeping it-
album. Pusha T's
Did
7
he?
songs album. Anybody can have, nigga. Anybody can have fire 7 songs.
Anybody
This
can't have
amazing
fire
lyricist.
songs.
Like
Anybody
you
can't
can't.
do that.
Pusha can't put.
Nobody. A lot of no,
right,
nigga.
man.
Don't disrespect Push, nigga.
Anybody
It wasn't
can
his.
get 7,
This nigga
bro.
disrespect
Drake
art,
only
man.
had
When I
a.
had
Anybody can
21 and
paint.
my big homie said
Anybody can
7,
paint.
I'm gonna produce all of them. Like,
Hey, anybody
on,
can be
bro.
Picasso. Anybody can paint. You feel me? That's what he said. That's what he just said.
Pusha T's Picasso.
So you just don't like the content?
Give me another hard album from Picasso besides this one, then. If he's Picasso, get the fuck out of here.
He put an album out in 09 that was dope. His 09 album was dope. The one before this one was dope.
You gotta go back that far.
Cause
Cause
Push,
he don't put music out
he
like
don't
that.
do solo
Just
albums
have a
that
cold
much.
Album.
He don't put music out like that.
Crutches crosses caskets, right?
Hmm?
Let's
No.
talk about
No,
Crutches
God,
crosses caskets.
God rap or something like that. He was the God or something. Remember that?
His
Crutches crosses caskets, whatever that shit was called, was okay.
I'm crediting him with a big influence on the Cold Summer Good Music compilation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He is president too. He is president.
Yo, Push is dope. That's not the
So-
fucking argument. We're not arguing if Push is dope.
Nah.
So for the Grammy, we're talking Daytona
Hey man,
over KOD.
Hey, we're not finna.
Yes.
We not
Yeah,
finna.
it's a yes for you.
That's
Bro,
absolutely
stop
yes.
I know
jumping.
it's a yes for him. So all right, I lost. Let's
Hey,
go.
stop jumping to K. Don't bring J Cole when you're sticking up for.
You brought up Drake.
That's what I don't want to talk
You the
about.
one that-
I brought up Daytona. You brought up Drake.
Oh, for real.
I said what Daytona was, and you went into the whole give me Drake's album, run down this shit off the
No,
top
I
of your
did
head.
not. This nigga, you see how he just. That was the last thing I said
I
about
said
it.
KOD
I didn't say-
needs to be Grammy nominated.
All right, bro. We got tape now, so we can run this back. I did not. You brought Drake up, bro.
KOD needs to be Grammy nominated. I'm not pushing for Scorpion to be Grammy nominated.
That's great.
What was the impact though?
Of KOD?
Yeah.
Kids on Drugs?
Mm-hmm.
Self-entitled. Mine's Kids on Drugs. His shit had Whitney Houston's crime scene on the cover.
It wasn't our crime scene.
Self.
Wasn't a crime.
Self-explanatory.
It wasn't a crime.
It was death scene, whatever, murder scene, whatever.
It was just her
death
bathroom.
scene, whatever.
It's her bathroom.
What was KOD's impact though to the culture? Like Cole always, there's always gonna be hype because it drops.
What was Daytona's?
It was bigger impact than Cole's last effort was. What? And I fuck with Cole. That's my guy.
Do you think Pusha T?
But if you're asking me to be critical, I have to be critical on this KOD album.
Hey.
I feel like the last 2 J. Cole albums haven't lived up to where I expect J. Cole to be at.
Hey, do you think
he had his joints? But I don't think KOD hit like that.
Do you think Pusha T sold crack to Whitney Houston?
Damn.
Oh, this nigga starting conspiracies.
Right.
Just
I don't know. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Do you?
He picked her bathroom and to talk about selling dope. I mean, hey.
But does that gives the album? Does that make the album better?
I don't give a fuck about that cover.
But
I'm talking about the
talks
music.
About, like,
who Push?
What I used to do. What I used to sell.
Come on, man. Here you go. You like all them niggas that talk about what they used to do, what they used to sell. Any Atlanta rapper you like what they used to do, what they used to sell. Because them niggas ain't doing that shit right now.
But it's good music.
Not pushing them Grammy nominated.
It was great music though.
Great production.
You can always critique Push on the content.
Kanye.
You can always do that.
Stop hating. Let's continue, bro. Okay.
What?
Y'all won.
Yay.
I don't know, man. What else we got?
I'm cutting all that out. Did you finish your list?
Yeah. You finish yours? What else we got going on in the world of hip hop and pop culture? We have
Law's World too.
Dame Dash, yeah, for sure. We have the Dame Dash and versus Funk Flex Lior situation. Y'all hear about that?
Yeah, I seen that, man. Funk Flex and Dame Dash going at each other on social media. Those brothers are actually in their 40s, and they're on the internet doing stuff that the kids in high school do. It's very mature.
What were they going at each other
But it's
about
how
who's
it
what?
is, bro.
Big bank take little bank.
No, that wasn't what it was about.
Basically, what it is: who's a coon and who's not a coon.
It wasn't about that. It was about, Dame is the culture vulture conversation. Dame has always been critical, not always. After the Def Jam, Rockefeller, whatever situation, Dame is always he's always kind of critiqued Lior for being a culture vulture and you can't get no money with your own people, so you come in with this and that. You look it up if you haven't heard Dame talk about Lior. He wrote a whole book about it. So do your Googles. So Flex, I don't know what sparked him to comment at this point, because Dame's always been saying this shit, but Flex commented and pretty much was caping for Lior. Like, yo, Lior's good people. He's helped you out. He's helped a lot of people out. If it wasn't for Lior, the culture wouldn't be this. And Lior's had a big influence on hip hop and his hip hop and all of this shit. So basically that.
And then Dame Dash said, "I speak boss. Funk Flex speaks slave."
That's what he's read the whole thing.
No, that was just one quote. I just didn't had the whole thing. That's what they he speak boss. Funk Flex speak slave.
So that kind of drew the parallel in my mind to something that happened here locally this week. There was a Facebook post that sparked a lot of conversation and discussion. It was a picture. Somebody posted a picture of Go 95 radio station. Is a hip hop station here in Minneapolis in the Twin Cities. If you don't know, they motherfucking I guess took a picture with a bunch of their personalities, and somebody screenshot that picture, posted it to their Facebook, and had the so they had the conversation of, I'm just about to go read this shit. They had the conversation of,
yeah, they're talking a lot. They're making posters and they're just talking a lot to each other about all this shit.
I mean, but the idea that they're talking about, I know they're talking, but I'm not focusing on them, and I want to get to
what they're talking about.
The conversation of culture vultures and white people in hip hop and that whole thing. And so that's always been like a conversation here in Minneapolis in this hip hop scene. Minnesota, I mean, like other states, all states dominated by white people. The hip hop scene here is dominated a lot by white people. And I'm not just talking about rappers. There's plenty of white rappers, but I'm talking about venue people, radio program directors, videographer, anybody that, you know what I'm saying, is involved in the culture here, more times than not, you're going to be dealing with somebody white. Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, what are you guys' reactions to that conversation, that discussion? The Facebook post where they critique Go 95 specifically. So let's start with Go 95 specifically, and then we'll branch out from there.
Okay.
What are your reactions to that?
Well, I mean, the question really is a few things. Like, I mean, is hip hop only for black people? Is that what we're saying, or like, I don't really know. I mean,
I think that's
bro,
what it
you gotta also
sounds
look
like.
at where we're at, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We're in Minnesota. Like, it's a lot of white people, bro. Like,
This
so,
is
I
a
mean,
white state.
And I can understand Go 95.
Every state technically is
them.
a white state.
Oh, well then maybe you're right. If you're gonna start musically, hip hop wise,
Yeah.
I can understand. I can see why. Like, we go places, and I'm sure you've experienced where we go places and they say, "Damn, it's black people in Minnesota." Like, I'm not really surprised about it being so white here, as far as like the hip hop scene.
Mm-hmm.
I choose not. I really don't give them too much attention. Augie 5000 and Sophia, but I mean, after doing a little bit of research on them and knowing and seeing like where they got their starts and where they started at and the work they've done, and Peter Parker's a part of the heavy hitters or whatever, which I mean I really don't know much about what they've done either, but bro, I don't really know, fam. Like I feel like we should be more African American. Should put an African American face on hip hop here, but at the end of the day, bro, it's Minnesota, man. That's a lot to ask for from this state.
Is it a lot to ask for, or are people afraid to ask, or not even a thing, or is asking the wrong thing to even be doing?
No, I don't think asking is not the wrong thing. I mean, it's okay to ask, but I mean,
I guess, do you feel like, Ellie, you could chime in too whenever, nigga. Is there do you feel like there should be more people of color in roles that are involved in the hip hop scene here? Is there an imbalance?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you can hire, if with the audience you're looking for, you hire the people that you want from what audience you're looking for. So, for instance, Camo J, during the day they're hiring old people to talk because they want the listeners of the old, older crowd, meaning like the 40 plus, mid 30s and up. And the later they got the white dude, right? The tight at night dude. And that's for like, I mean, he's that. I don't know.
I mean, even that.
I don't know. I mean, he doesn't relate to me because it's like, I don't know. Maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe we expect Camo J to be like that because Camo J is supposed to be a relatable state. It's over north, so it's supposed to have a north sider. I feel like
it's a community.
They should have been gave Dolo his own little show on the radio. That would have really brought a whole bunch of listeners. It's just certain people, like positions you got to give them the chance to make what you got going on greater, because it makes sense. Like, I don't know where that white dude is raised, where is he from, the NI dude. I don't know where he's from, where he's brought up, what high school he went to, none of that. And I'm 28 and I listen to Camo J. I know nothing about him. But when I seen who he was for the first time, I said, this nigga ain't even light skinned. I thought he was a brother, and this nigga got a white boy bun like Keem, and he's talking about not to tears, and like, damn, y'all letting that nigga talk like that in y'all face.
I definitely thought he was black for a long time.
How he's talk,
yeah,
and then you seen him, and he's not like light skinned at all. That's like,
he's a European American,
and you look at him like motherfucker.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. So is there? And I don't want to be.
But Go Radio, you expect that for Go Radio. Look who, what I'm saying, it's Peter Parker, Tony's fly little homie. That's what he was coming to do. He was coming to culture vulture. He was coming to, hey, hey guys, I got the voice that sounds cool to the blacks. What's up? No, I'm not gonna let you play your music.
So we've all agreed that there is an imbalance of people of color, even in front of the screen or on personalities or behind the scenes, not even in radio.
I think both.
We all agreed like that, right?
Agreed, yeah, definitely.
Yes. So since we all recognize there's an imbalance, it's just okay, or do we? Because it kind of sounds like you guys are just like, it is what it is.
I feel like that's what it, like, for the most part, it's been like that. And I understand the frustration from, like you said, Dame Dash, telling everybody, like, hey, fuck them, cut them out. They're done eating off of us. They need to be done. Because it's like everything else, like rock and roll. Who started that? Brother. We don't got it's not no brothers, too many that got, their foot planted in that.
Move that phone off that shit.
And like what else? Any other music genre? It's not a lot of black people that have their
Yeah. So
like
then
position. There's not a lot of black Jimmy Iovine's in music than there's supposed to be.
Back to your question, do agree, but I don't think it's more so about changing the faces of what changes the faces that are already in place. It's about black people getting their own radio station and then going from there. If we can get our own radio station in Minnesota, and then then you can put who you want on there. You could put who you want on there as far as your radio personality and your DJ and all that. So, and from that point on, it's the audience's job to listen to that radio station. So I mean, getting our own radio station would be great. I really don't care to have these guys substituted. This is Minnesota. Go ahead and serve your audience, but let's develop another face for our audience.
Yeah, and I feel like if you really want to get into, if you really want the culture, then you have to go to the culture and get people from the culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of spoken word black people in Minnesota, and we got a lot of cold people in that atmosphere. I think Go Radio need to go reach out to them people and give them so they can have their own segment.
Even for the black owned station, because there are like internet radio shows that
we don't have that.
There's some people. I don't want to just completely disregard everybody, because I know there's a lot of people that I see personally on my timelines and my news feeds that are like that have little startups, radio station. I mean, even the guy that posted that shit, even in that comment section, there was a lot of people who was like, "Yo, I got my own radio. We got our own black-owned station, whatever." So they do exist, but why don't people gravitate towards it?
Shit, I don't know I don't listen to the radio, but then also I don't know which the station is theirs. That's the honest answer. That's the most plain answer.
Right there for real. Like there isn't a lot, but there is some things, and things that are there. Why don't we gravitate?
Yeah,
that's a good ass question.
So I don't know. It was an interesting debate. So then, I guess you've now kind of moving it larger than just the Minneapolis scene. Whiteness in hip hop. I think is a conversation that is definitely needed. It's something that I think has been overdue, because there's been a lot of people, even in the Damon Leord situation. There's been a lot of people who aren't of the culture or from the culture, who are easily able to come in the culture and feed their family, you know what I'm saying, without really regarding or caring about the culture. So what is that? What do you guys think about that kind of scenario?
I think for people like you and me in LA, probably we see it as a culture, but white people, they probably see it just as a genre of music and a great way to make money. These motherfuckers, and the way they got these mics set up, making me lean over the goddamn table so y'all can hear me, kind of killing me. I don't know why these got the mic tilted down in my belly button and shit. Come on, man.
It's like that the whole time.
God damn.
You got quiet, bro.
Let's go.
Thank you. You don't want to take the...
Us here, we think of hip hop as a culture, and white people think that it is a genre of music. Okay, so that's why they come in and infiltrate hip hop, and they find a way to make a bag off of it and bring it back to their own place, and then they go ahead and make dairy farms and shit. They're part of their hip hop culture.
Make refrigerators and such.
Yeah, they make shit that makes them rich for a very fucking long time.
Yeah.
You know, rather for us, we see hip hop as a culture. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I can see your frustration right now, like, because one side on this side, it's saying I don't give a fuck about Gold 95 or the face of music in Minnesota. But on this side, I can kind of hear your frustration because you kind of see it as a culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it's important to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I heard one time even like quoted like that it was like a religion to you. So I can see why, you know, it means something to you. But yeah, man, they don't see it as what we see it as. They don't value it the way we value it. You know, they think it's cool. You know, this ain't just the way, like, a lot of shit, like, it's just the way it is for us, and that's hip hop. Simply, it is. That's just the way it goes between us. I say after we shake our hands, we snap at the end of it. Yeah. That's just I don't have to tell you to do that shit. Right. We just know. You know what I'm saying? So I just think we see it a different way, and they don't, bro. And maybe we do need to stop allowing them to come in and be culture vultures. You know. But also, I don't think every white person is a culture vulture. I don't think everyone is. I think some of them may really be into hip hop for what it is, and people have different circumstances and grow up differently, fam. So everybody don't see it as and there's black people who see it as a music genre, fam. So I mean, it really ain't about white and black, but I mean, I definitely could see what you're saying about far as them coming in being culture vultures.
For sure. Thoughts, LA?
I agree.
Bum ass. May I invite you guys to entertain the theory of simple and plain facts? Right, so like, you know how from what I'm hearing y'all say, I hear a lot of y'all's personal take on what things are or what this is, right? Also, like I said, the theory of facts. What is everything set on right now?
Table.
Probably a dinner table, huh?
Sometimes.
It's probably more like everybody's gonna see it as a dinner table.
Yeah.
You know, we do what we want with it because what it is a surface that sets some shit up. You know, yeah, there was some culture vulturing going on, but also what was going on is a way to motherfucking extract away. You know, extract a way to be able to feed your family from hip hop. And like you said, we need to be doing what the vultures did. But like you said too, why don't we gravitate? So cause I be hearing that thing too, but like one thing I want us to do is when we gather in these theories is to remove your emotion from it, so you can really see the whole theory. Cause like I said, as a dinner table, podcasting, you know, it can serve for what it needs to serve for whoever it's serving, what it's serving. You know, but like you said, like what's your intent behind it? That would need to be focused on as well, or brought to the table as well. All intent always be getting hidden. Like that.
Yeah, don't think we ain't gravitating, y'all. Black people are definitely catching up with the times, man. There's a lot of secrets held out from us, but don't think that we ain't gonna be in them same positions. Not to be a culture vulture, but to put our people in positions.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of small black businesses popping up here in Minnesota, clothing lines. Food, liquor districts, all kind of stuff, you know. So productions, music. So I mean, we catching up, man. It just took a long time for us to get the blueprint that they have, man. That's all.
There's definitely a lot of. I mean, even outside of hip hop and music, we see the landscape of politics. We see we see the House of Representatives looking real colorful now. You know what I'm saying? We see at every avenue. We see everything is just black people are starting to realize that. We need a seat at the table. You know what I'm saying? So, shouts to Solange. And a lot of people are talking ownership. We're talking equity. We're talking all of that shit, man. Representation. It's all of that. So it's definitely happening.
Yeah, we coming.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to.
But did you give us a soapbox or your take on the whole white face of hip hop here in Minnesota?
Yeah, man. I want to call out a couple of names. One I want to call out. Nah, I'm fucking with you. I was about to diss some dude. I want to call out Peter Parker.
White rappers.
Suck my dick, nigga. I want to call out Augie 5000, nigga. Nigga, suck my dick, nigga. I want to call out my Tekashi shit, nigga. Fuck all these niggas. Fuck all these white people in this shit. Nah, man. I feel like I wish there was definitely some valid points in the post, and what really kind of stuck out to me when I was in the comments and seeing what was going on is there was a lot of. I mean, no matter if you disagree or agree with the sentiment of the post, there was a lot of people, white people in the comments that were like calling racism to the dude that posted it, and it was a black dude that posted it, and so they're like, "Oh, that's racist. That's racist. Why does black people? That's racist." And that is, I think, that's what triggered me is when I was like watching those comments, and I'm like, "That's not racist." First of all, white people. Stop fucking, because you don't get to decide what the fuck is racism or not. You don't know.
Hey,
you don't get to decide that shit.
They feel like that's the wild card in Uno. They think when they can call the motherfucker racist, they finna win the argument, nigga.
No, bro,
you can't. That don't mean shit coming from you, nigga. Nothing is racist.
They be throwing it out like, no, that's not. First of all, you don't even, if you're saying that that's racist, you really don't even understand what racism is. So you should read a couple books, specifically mass incarceration, the new Jim Crow, mass incarceration in the U.S. by I'm gonna fuck up her name, Alexander. Shit, what's Queen's name? I gotta figure it out. But definitely read that book or see 13th. It's a documentary. If you don't like reading words, you should watch that movie or that documentary. Give you a nice little perspective on what racism really is. But I think that's really what bothered me so much. It was like, okay, you can feel like the radio station has enough. And in the picture, to be honest, there was a lot of people of color.
Michelle Alexander.
There we go. There was a lot of black people in the picture. Advance was in the picture. Ray Mills was in the picture. There was a couple other black people. Sophia was in there. So, I mean, I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, it's pretty good representation. I think people are focusing on who they focus on. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the bigger names. Everybody knows who the fuck bro ass is. Somebody told me this joke, man. I say that Peter Parker looked like the White Owl.
Oh fuck!
I just thought of that shit just now. That shit was funny as fuck.
Hell no.
But I feel like it was good representation. But the bigger conversation, even if we're not focusing on Go 95, is I do think that there should be more representation. I mean, I'm not alone in that thought. It's not a hot take. So,
man.
But yeah, so white people stop calling shit racist. We'll let you know.
We'll let you know when shit gets real. Yeah. All right.
What else do we have? We have Denzel Washington. We're gonna give some roses out to Denzel. Happy birthday to one of the greatest actors of all time, black, white, whatever. One of the coldest to ever do it, Mr. Denzel Washington. Happy birthday, my brother. Hope you are in good health and prosperity.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Man, favorite Denzel movie real quick.
Favorite Denzel movie would have to be Fences.
Okay. Didn't expect that. What about you?
Nigga, whew, you hit me with that's a good question, bro. I'm going Training Day.
Smoke Better Blues.
Another classic.
That's what I'm saying.
Malcolm X.
That's mine.
That's
Malcolm X.
That's my favorite.
He be hitting us with these questions.
That was random. I didn't even think about that till just now.
Motherfucking blue.
All right, I mean, Malcolm X is my favorite Denzel flick. That nigga killed that shit.
He killed that shit.
God damn.
Fuck yeah. I gotta pull it up, bro. I gotta run through the movies. We're gonna run through his movies just because it's his birthday.
He got Game.
Oh, damn.
There's
He's got a whole shoe name now.
Go ahead,
Right.
run it down. You got it.
what are
There's
the
the Equalizer
Denzels?
1 and 2,
Equalizer.
Training Day, The Fight, Man on Fire, Fences, The Book of Eli, American
Eli,
Gangster,
American
Safe House,
Gangster.
Roman J. Israel Esquire,
was a good
Inside
movie.
Man, The Magnificent Seven, John Q, Deja
Ooh,
Vu,
John Q.
Unstoppable.
John Q.
Remember the Titans was my favorite.
Ooh, Remember the
Glory,
fucking Titans.
Fallen,
God damn.
Malcolm
hated
X,
the
Out
Remember
of
the
Time,
Titans.
Two
What?
Guns,
He
The
was a
Bone
football playing
Collector.
nigga, that's why.
I ain't done. The
hated
Hurricane,
Remember the Titans.
Crimson Tide, Philadelphia, The
I played
Taking of
football,
Valum, The Taking of, is it Fallon? Is it Phelan? Phelan 1, 2, 3. The Great Debaters, Antoine Fisher. Pelican
Fisher,
Brief,
classic.
He Got Game. Courage Under Fire. Devil in a Blue Dress, Mo Better Blues. A Soldier's Story, The Mighty Queen, The Preacher's Wife. Man,
Preacher's
Carbon
Wife.
Copy. Heart Condition, For Queen. We ain't never seen none of this other shit.
God damn.
My
That's
favorite
a camera right there.
Denzel Washington movie is Lean on Me. I'm just playing.
That's something
He could have played that though. He could have played it. He used to call
a
me
white
Crazy
person would
Joe.
have said.
Hell yeah.
Crazy Joe.
They used to call me Crazy Joe. But yeah, my favorite one is Remember the Titans, bro. Malcolm X and Fences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. If you're listening, man, drop a comment on your favorite Denzel
Goddamn.
Washington.
Yeah, man. So salute to Denzel. Hopefully we see you in a movie. Hopefully you do this Netflix thing and hop on board and you drop some shit via Netflix. That'll be hard.
They're gonna have to come open and bring the Brinks truck.
Back the Brinks truck up. Oh, Netflix will definitely do that. They have no problem dropping a bag. That's why I fuck
Don't
with them.
have
Obviously.
no problem.
No problem. They pay.
Obviously.
Yeah. If you worth it, if you're gonna bring them streams, you're gonna get that bag. All right, what else is going on? We don't have too much else on my agenda. We got the Busy Bone and Migos situation.
Oh my god.
That's funny. I think we talked about that before when they was just talking about it. So I think somebody asked Migos a question about who the greatest rap group of all time is. Of course, Migos said Migos.
Dylan.
Yeah, I don't know why they would. I mean, fuck it, said me too. So Busy Bone and Bone Thugs and Harmony took exception to that stance that they took, and they was like doing the Instagram thing a little bit. He was in his comment section. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of sticking up for Bone Thugs. I thought that was gonna be it, but Busy Bone had some time on his hands clearly to go write some shit, record some shit, and drop some shit. So
waste how many minutes of your day?
It was about a 4-minute song, man. It was bad, not good bad. It was bad.
Grip feeling the rope, step up, hustler.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
But he wasn't doing that.
Bone, nigga.
He didn't do that, which was my thing.
He
I'm
wasn't
like,
rapping like that?
No, he rapped like a rapper.
Say.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Can we get a sample?
Can we hear a snippet of
Can we
this
hear a
shit?
sample? You want to hear a sample at least, man? Give the
Hey,
people.
and we closing
Because
this
I know
shit
we
out
ain't
with
the
the
only
Thuggish
people.
records. Can we please?
Keep skrillin' rope,
They should
step
have called
up.
them. They should have called the Migos and cussed them out for
Here it go.
NWA.
It's called Let Me Go. So this is Migos and 21 Savage
What's it called?
diss track. It's called Let Me Go.
Let us commence this game of hip hop chess. And I assure you that I will act as a king. Take my throne by all means.
This nigga got Christmas album. We got Christmas outfit on. Let me go, Migo.
It's not a good start so far.
Come on, man. He was mad as fuck saying this shit.
Go. Chill, nigga. Let me go. I'm gonna fuck him up, nigga. Let me go.
Give me that mic, I'm Bebo, bitch. I ain't finna tolerate zero shit. Give me that mic, I repo shit. Nigga jumped out the tree on some hero shit. Boy, y'all ain't heard of due diligence. Ignorance, bliss, this bump, the music. Best group in the world, you ain't heard. He turned on my nigga and ain't no equivalent. Woke up this morning right after the beef. I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking about peace. Thought for a second like, boy, you a beast. So fuck the amigos, like fuck the police. So fuck everybody, I'm still in these streets. Ain't no nigga finna take shit from me. I don't play the game and I earn my keep. You niggas want a couple years and that's
Y'all
history.
disrespectful as fuck.
It doesn't compare, it's not even fair. I dare you, son. You know we retire, we still having fun.
Let's cut it there while he's ahead. Because his first few bars was good.
Nah, bruh.
Migos don't even have to say anything back and they already won.
Okay, who's the better group?
Amigos is the better group.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Why is that even is that really a
It's
discussion?
not debatable?
No, it's not fucking debatable.
Why not?
Because Bone Thugs wasn't even the best group in their prime. I fuck with Bone Thugs, but nobody's fuck. Come on, man. They just want to attach. They're anti. People are more anti Migos than they are pro Bone Thugs. Could be anybody.
I'm gonna give you Thuggish Ruggish.
Now, if he said,
I'm gonna give you Thuggish Ruggish and Crossroads, right? Them is their two leading singles, right?
Yeah.
Versus Bad and Bougie and Versace.
What's the better song?
You like Versace and Bad and Bougie?
No, now if you ask me my personal preference for what song I like better, I like those. I like those two Bone Thugs songs better.
Yeah, because I mean,
But if we're talking about who's the best group,
you probably gonna say longevity, like because the Bone Thugs really didn't have that long of a run. But Easy died.
He wasn't in Bone Thugs.
But he was the manager. They say it in unsung. When he died, we didn't know what the fuck to do.
That's because he controlled all their money. They was broke after he died.
But
Damn easy.
Nigga, didn't you see in Straight Outta Compton where he was like, man, I gotta pay these groups here, man. Just give them a pound of this weed. He was buying them over, giving them time for weed.
They gave that weed to Bone
Money
Thugs,
coming,
huh?
man, here.
They gave that weed to Crazy Bone.
That was all of them.
They split it up.
You can take their ass back to Ohio, Cleveland.
Yeah, man, y'all niggas came out, did 45 shows, man. I get seen niggas back 2 pounds a week.
Go get that off.
Go get that shit off, yo.
We gotta do more work now?
I got bills in the motherfucking house. I can't get into no bill collector, nigga.
Hey, go get that off. Nigga paid you
all the
responsibility.
clientele. Nigga, Bone Thugs want to sell me a dub.
But so you think Bone Thugs?
I like Bone Thugs, bro.
You think their impact was bigger than Migos?
I think.
You think their success was bigger than the Migos?
I don't know. No, not success. No.
Come on, dog.
It's because of longevity. I think if Easy wouldn't have died and all that, then probably they would have.
I don't know about that, man.
Nah, I think Bone Thugs was okay.
I do. I like them.
They had a little gimmick. The Migos actually lasted longer than I think people really expected.
It lasted longer than I expected.
But
for sure.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I like Bone Thugs. The Migos is cool, but I like Bone Thugs too.
Now, if you say Outkast, I'm gonna have a different fucking
Outkast
perspective versus Migos.
Of course.
It's Outkast.
But I mean,
Wu-Tang versus Migos. It's Wu-Tang.
I don't know. Dre, what you think, man? Maybe because you old. You like the Migos?
Cause you
like
old.
the Migos or Bone Thugs? Maybe because I listen to a lot of old ass music, bro.
I do too.
So maybe I'm just biased. But I want to know if is it because old niggas?
Cause you old.
Come on, man. You like Bone Thugs?
He disrespect you that hard. Called you old nigga on live.
He said we gotta get the elder's perspective.
He can edit that out.
On live. Now we editing that shit.
Dre,
It's like it's gonna
you
flow
like
into the shit.
you like Bone Thugs and Migos, man.
I don't like none of them niggas.
What you like?
I'm gonna take
Migos.
really kind of don't care because really
That's what I'm like.
it's like come on, man. It's headache. It's headache when you're trying to put those two against each other. It's like
It is a headache.
like Migos aren't lyricists, and I'm thinking of Bone Thugs, and they're kind of like Migos at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Melodic.
I think they were the Migos first before Migos. I think that's what the beef is coming with. Bone Thugs see the same thing that they had
So we
in
paved
the
the way.
Migos.
That's a good perspective.
I think basically because nigga when they did that, nigga think of them. Their biggest hit is Crossroad, and that's because the nigga died.
That's all I'm thinking of.
And that's because somebody died. I mean, they never got no Grammy for the first of the month.
Nope.
They didn't get no Grammy for that. You hear me? They didn't get no Grammy for that. No, they didn't get a Grammy or nominated for those songs. So they got Grammy. Bone Thugs got Grammy and nominated and won for Crossroads because of the death of Eazy-E. They same thing you were talking about, the little clout thing off of Drake and Pusha T. Yes, it is. It's the same thing, bro.
Dead homie and doing I guess
Puff did it.
Whatever.
Puff did it too. I miss you.
And does that take away how good the song was?
No, it's a great song.
Bro, but I'm saying that.
I don't make that connection when I hear I'll Be Missing You.
So what's the connection that you making?
What are you saying? Nigga, like, stop reaching.
I'm saying that them
Alright, so what you
niggas,
saying?
them niggas ain't that damn cold either.
Who? Migos?
Bone Thugs and Comedy. Their number 1 hit song, the number 1 thing that
Only
they've
because
done is
Easy?
Crossroad, and that's only because someone died. Other than that, they're average.
Okay.
So
I tend to agree
they're
with that, man.
ranked so high is because the clout that they had off that
How many
song.
albums they got?
Exactly.
They
No one. They got a lot. You don't know shit. Nobody knows shit. You don't know shit about it. Do you?
Actually, I mean, I'm like,
Shit, you the one vouching for him because you said you had Old Soul.
I like them 2 songs.
The Thuggy Ruggy Bones.
I'm taking Migos over Bone Thugs. I thought that was an easy choice.
It kind of is.
I didn't see where everybody was.
It's kind of is, but it's like,
But
why
people
are we
just want to
arguing?
hate.
Why are we debating and arguing
that?
that?
Came like with the whole rapping and singing and rapping fast. I mean, they
Twister
had, like,
did that shit first, rapping fast.
He wasn't singing though.
They got
Rapping
this song
fast.
About them. They got this song.
He
about
do
Twister,
too.
saying that they stole this. Thing.
Yeah.
Right. So we said. Twister,
Nigga,
man,
Do or Die
Twister-
did the
Twister
nigga
first
Do or
one
Die
rapping
was at the same time with the harmonizing and shit. With the
Midwest.
do you
Midwest, look at them.
do
James
you?
Worthy.
It's a
and,
Midwest
like,
sound.
Whoever from now, like it's kind of weird now. Like comparing niggas now.
Yeah, don't make any sense.
You can compare niggas now.
I can see
You can do that too. You can compare
Well,
niggas.
I'm just saying, like, how the different times, like, cause it's like they didn't put out that much material, and they can really only put out albums, not like mixtapes. Like these Migos cats got like 100 mixtapes and shit. Like the formula for them was put out a lot of
It's
crap.
a little different. Yeah,
the
it's a
formula
little
for them was
different.
put
And
out a lot of crap. Back then, the formula
Bone
was put
Thugs
out an
was
album. That's
find
once a year.
Get my
It's
demo to
good enough.
Easy. I just want to get the Easy on the phone.
So that's why, like, you know, how you talking about Coast Virgin, it's like I'm noticing the difference. You know what I mean? Like, they couldn't get the sound to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they in Ohio, whatever the hell, they couldn't get the sound to South Texas and South Cali. Like that, like a motherfucker could not.
There was a documentary on Netflix that I just was looking for and I can't find it. That was about this open mic that they had in LA. And the documentary, it was about, there was all of these weird, it was like an underground open mic. So it wasn't following the trends of like mainstream rap. It was like intentional. So like the people that they had rap, like it was very weird hip hop. Like, for lack of a better term, it was definitely left field. It's crazy. If you seen the show Moesha and them had like an open mic night. Remember those episodes? That was based off a real open mic
And that was
that they used to have. Yeah, it was that open mic. And so there used to be a lot of people that come to the open mic. And in the documentary, they were saying how there was a artist that was rapping just like Bone Thugs and all of this shit.
From out of Cali.
And then next thing you know,
Bone Thugs came out. Bone
Thugs comes out
with the
You know what I'm
Cali
saying?
representation
with Easy.
from Cali.
So that was a thing.
They're built off clout, just like Migos.
So maybe
is built
they
off
got
clout.
the style from LA. I think, you know what I'm saying? Not to discredit them.
But no, they said that they called Easy and rapped first to Easy, and Easy said, "Damn, that shit was crazy." But I mean, stories are
I gotta
stories,
find that
bro.
goddamn
I don't
documentary.
like,
It was very dope though. But yeah, this is enough about
yeah, the
Bone
Migos are
Thugs,
better than Bone Thugs, man.
for sure. All right, what else do we have? Wale dropped a couple songs. Looks like he's trying to heat up for 2019.
Glad to see that nigga out of that insecurity bag.
Yeah, man. I hope he's out, man. I hope he's. I just really want good music from Wale. Like, is that too? Wale, we're not asking for a lot, bro.
No more complaints.
We're not asking for much.
Bro, you got fans, bro. Stop tripping. I'm a fan, bro.
All we want to do is listen to Wale make good music, and we haven't got that in a long time. It seems like. So one of the songs that he dropped, I listened to earlier.
More power to you.
It was a little boom bap-ish. Wasn't for me. The other song that we heard before we started recording, I like that a little better. Yeah. Hopefully he's just experimenting with a couple things, seeing if something hits. Hopefully he'll go back in the lab.
I actually just
really hope he's putting out an album this year, and I hope it's
listened
dope.
to the album about nothing. It's nothing like mixtape about nothing, but album about nothing was kind of like, okay, my nigga, you back.
Yeah,
You
I like
back,
that
my
album.
nigga. But
The White Shoes was definitely one
that
of my
was the
favorite
song
songs.
I started off on because
Yeah.
I skipped the other two because personal reasons. But that was a good joint.
Cool. So yeah, hopefully Wale drops some dope shit this year. Shout out to Wale. Who else do we want to give some roses to? Give some roses to DMX. I know we've definitely talked about DMX a lot. That's my guy. DMX is getting out of jail January 27th, I believe it is.
Oh, that's my birthday.
Right on time for LA's
X
birthday.
gonna give it to you. That's what I'm here. That's what I'm playing on my birthday. Just because my nigga getting out.
Yeah, I think they're saying he has a lot of new. Well, he's definitely been in jail, so nothing but time to make music. So hopefully he got some dope shit. The article was saying that he has a couple acting roles that's on the table for him when he gets out. So I'm hoping. I hope this is the last time we see X in jail, man. Please stay out of jail, X.
I'm all for the acting roles. Y'all want to hear another DMX album?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all do?
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. You don't?
At this age?
Mm-hmm.
At this age, you want to hear it still?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't checking for it at this age. That's what I'm saying. But he getting
I'm
out.
definitely looking for it.
He getting out, so I mean, if he drop one, I'm gonna listen.
Yeah.
But I wasn't checking for it. Bro.
I feel like his prime got cut short. There's a lot of self-inflicted wounds.
Drugs.
Yeah, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what he's got. I mean, the best rappers are getting better with time. They don't fall off. It's just that they're not the cool shiny new toy anymore. So
Yeah.
a lot of people are still. I listened to some of the Cube album. Cube's still as sharp as he's ever been. Jay's as sharp as he's ever been. I think everybody's.
You said Cube as sharp as he's ever been?
I think so.
You like the Cube album?
I listened to a few of the songs. I didn't listen to the whole thing to really have an opinion. But the songs that I heard, I like. Yeah, so I'm definitely for a DMX new album. Definitely got to give X some roses before he gets out, for sure. That was all I had on my agenda. Anything that you guys have?
So can we just drop this real quick for the listeners?
What's that?
Really quick, since we're on topic of DMX.
Yeah. Let me play it. I'll play it from here. Speaking of
Got a
X,
special one for y'all, man, for the holidays.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. In the spirit of,
Seasons, man, we're gonna drop a fire.
yeah. Oh, happy third day of Kwanzaa. You know what I'm saying? For everybody who celebrates Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa.
Hey, yo, when I was going broke buying all my gifts this year for Christmas, I was thinking about Keem on the last episode. Talk about how this shit it's a scam. It's a fucking scam,
They
yo.
getting all you niggas again.
All my fucking money.
Christmas and Jordan, you niggas, whenever they drop, you niggas is right in line.
Go ahead.
Alright, this is DMX, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer remix. If you haven't heard it, I don't know where the fuck you been.
So I printed the lyrics of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And
I know the lyrics.
would you do us the honors of spitting Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Come on! Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose.
He was high.
And if
Very.
you ever saw him, you would even say,
Here goes.
come on! All of the other reindeer used to let them call their names. They never let poor Rudolph join any reindeer games.
Come on.
Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, come on! With your nose so bright, won't you ride my sleigh tonight? And all the reindeers loved him, and they shouted out with glee.
Can we drop an intermission?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you go down in history forever.
You got something to talk about?
History forever. You go down in history. What?
That is gonna be
Come on!
That was
This has been another episode of the Comment Section Podcast. Salute to everybody watching on YouTube. Salute to everybody listening on SoundCloud. Shout out to everybody listening on iTunes Podcast. Please jump in the comment section. Chime into the conversation. We want to hear your perspective on anything that we talked about. Once again, I'm Koo Keem.
I'm LA. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, la.newjack, or you can hit me up on Snapchat, LA Junior 10, or hit me up on Facebook at LA Dixon.
All right. Yeah, you good?
Any more other social medias you want to get?
Tumblr, huh? Like you
Follow the
give me
New
your
Jacks.
Periscope, nigga.
Follow the
On
New
the
Jack.
Black Planet.
Follow the New Jacks on all social media. You know,
Hit the New Jack
the New
MySpace
Jacks with a
page.
Z on a on Instagram. We got a back page on. My bad. I didn't mean to tell people about our back page.
We got a back page. Niggas selling bitches.
Juice Man, Shawn Dot, man.
Selling bitches
man,
now.
drop this hit single, man.
Oh man, y'all talk about me selecting songs.
That's your man.
We're not against rappers, but we are against those thugs.
Them niggas over there.
He's still in rock, step up.
It's the thuggish ruggers ball. 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 You're feeling the strength for the wrong step up. Hit a bump, get a jump that.
Hey, the girl singing this is part of a long list of females who never got credited for singing in 90s rap songs. Long ass fucking list.
That's not Miss LA?
No, that's not Miss LA.
No, I fucking.
Nobody knows.
What does Stacey look like? Was she really in the booth?
Nigga, she definitely was. They smoked with Shorty and, you know what I'm saying, got her some food, whoever this chick is.
Oh, to sing this song?
Yeah.
She was just happy in herself.
Oh, she in the video. She in the video.
Busters, you know me as a hustler. Try to creep and get beat, make 6 feet deep. Gotta put them under, straight jacket. Gotta make that money, man. I'm still the same now.